Like, you're a Lotus Field deck. You're going to be kind of soft to Blood Moon, but you also have Force and Prismatic Ending and Wear Tear, and Valakut Awakening as cards that can hedge against Blood Moon. But even if you add like 3 more basics, you still are not going to be like good against Blood Moon. Yeah, Wildfire's not to Blood Moon also did help, but it's just like, I don't know. People I think are really obsessed with not losing to Blood Moon because losing to Blood Moon really sucks. But it's like these small hedges don't just give you all of a sudden like you don't just get to crush Blood Moon. You're still a Lotus Field deck. No 1s or 2s. We have Prismatic Ending. We have Chalice of the Void. We have Fire Ice. We also have 4 Fury, 4 Solitude, which are 0s. I think it's a Lurrus deck. I don't want to go to 5 against Lurrus. I think I have to keep. Draw Bloodstone off the top. Voidwalker. Called Shot. Let's freaking go. Incredible draw. When I counterspell to Fairy Time Reveler, they're really hard to cast. Also, the card Counterspell plays really poorly with the card Lotus Field, where on turn 3 you want to play Lotus Field and just sack your lands a lot of the time, and then you can't hold up Counterspell. And then Teferi also plays poorly with Lotus Field because it is a 3-mana multicolored spell. And that's a problem, because this doesn't cast it super cleanly either. And also you already have 8 other 3-drops, so it kind of clogs up your curve as well too. Ever wish Fire Ice was a fuse card? Yeah, I wish it was a fuse card when I would have the ability to fuse it. That's when I wish it was a fuse card. And I don't wish it was a fuse card when my opponents could fuse it. Have I tried to rely on Teferi win condition much? Yeah, sometimes. Like, I mean, the win condition of this deck is overwhelming card advantage. It's not really anything else. Like, you kill them with elementals or Teferi, but it's, you know, you win with overwhelming card advantage. So I can Fury this, and then they can cycle the ice. I want to do Fury because I don't want them to fire the Solitude, I guess. So it's like a Terminate. It's not a Terminate. They can't sack the Mire. They have Trash for Treasure. I like the card. It probably needs another good artifact for it to be playable, though. You have a Bolt. 4 cards left in their hand, but the Bloodstone's messing with them. We've got Solitude. We've got Kaheera, our hero. We're doing all right. Although we're not doing... I guess they're kind of far away from Turok, especially because if they played the Mire, they probably don't have other mana-producing lands in their hand. Can we get Ephemerate in this deck, please? Everybody wants me to add their pet card to decks, but nobody wants to tell me how to add the pet cards to their deck. But also, Ephemerate is not good with only the 8 evoke creatures. You would need to also play, like, at least 4 more cards that work with it, which is too much. I think I'll hold the Steam Vents in case I draw Awakening. Easy, Yorion. Of course. How could I have been so foolish? Alright, they're gonna know my card in hand. Dino did complete the run, yeah. He's taking today off. Yeah, the Doomwake way added Yorion to every deck. Is that a good draw? Yeah, I think you'll be able to win enough with this deck that the loss in Social Clout would be fine, Lawrence. So I didn't draw an answer to the 3rd Voidwalker. There's an Awakening. I think I could afford to potentially lose this Deluge to Voidwalker if it means I can answer the Voidwalker and then also Chalice this turn. Although I think I'd rather hold up the Cryptic here. Oh, I stuck my triggers wrong. Deluge is a bit of a nombo with Voidwalker. I don't know exactly what you mean. I mean, but yes, they can't cast the Deluge off Voidwalker, but it does exile the Deluge for flashback. That's what's happening. If that's what you mean by nombo, then yes. Monkey Knife Fight, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, Turok is still like a huge problem in this matchup, so being up a game is really nice. Chalice also turns off, you know, Unholy Heat too. My opponent also added extra fetch lands and getting punished. It's kind of funny. So usually I bring in Rest in Peace and I trim some Wildfires, but now the Wildfires are gone. So I can probably trim a Cryptic, trim a Deluge, play like 2 Rips. Maybe I'll trim a Fury too. Nexus for control matchups in Mill. I kind of like out Chalice and Ragavan. Opponent won't expect it. I mean, they have to leave it on Holy Heat, and they're also a deck full of 1-mana spells. Chalice is like great against them. Ragavan's not great against them. Seems like a really loose play. Have you ever played a deck with BSZ as a finisher? I can only assume BSZ is Black Sun Zenith, but that's not a finisher. It's a sweeper. I feel like Chuck Typhoon and Ragavan slots. It's fine. I might play Tails End over it because I don't really like raising the mana curve of the deck very much. Blue Sun Zenith. I mean, I've played High Tide. So yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of Blue Sun Zenith. Oh, of course, because Blue Sun Zenith, you know, B is black in Magic. It's not, U is blue. Brown Sun Zenith. This is why all acronyms are banned forever in Magic. No more acronyms ever. Graveyard Ragavans. They must be Landlight. Because they would have played Ragavan on turn 1 instead. Probably. I guess they could have it in hand and they're Landlight and they still want to play Channeler on 1. Gonna play Flagstones on turn 1 so that I can get red mana on turn 2 and play Bloodstone on 3 if I want to. They keep a card on top. Then they cast a discard spell. I imagine they're pretty forced into taking this Chalice, but maybe not. Alright, so definitely doing this turn. The DRCs have it. The Resident Sleepers are defeated, I guess. Love for them to play Ragavan or another Channeler, and let me get a 2-for-1 off the Fire Ice. Oh, they know about the Fire Ice, so I guess that's not super likely. They do dash the Ragavan. And then they hit a island, and they have 1 mana left with the treasure token. And they pass. They know about my Fire Ice, so I doubt they're going to dash the Ragavan into it this turn. If they kick Turok, I could Fire, kill Channeler and Turok, and then I discard 2. They do have the Turok. So we're down a card from this exchange. They just discard the 2 lands. Okay, that's perfect. They do still have their Ragavan, though. Alright, so this Flagstones is kind of the worst draw. It's turned off by the Rest in Peace and by the Blood Sun. Okay, maybe Awakening it away. They still have a Ragavan. Every day I get closer to banning ban talk on this channel. Every day. Just get a little bit closer. Should we play Blackstones? No, Rest in Peace also turns off the Flagstones, so no. Unban ban talk. You guys are this close. You're gonna cycle the Fire Ice here. They fire instead of icing, okay. I guess I'm casting this. Let me put back Deluge Flagstones, I think. Deluge is worse with the Rest in Peace in play. Okay. So if they dash Ragavan, am I going to Solitude? I think I'm just going to take the hit. Haha! Yeah, I did trim a Deluge. I usually trim 1 Deluge when I bring in Rest in Peace. But Deluge is also like good in the matchup. Like, you know, it's still a castable 4-mana spell. It's not the biggest non-bow. Alright, any land is good. Any land enters untapped because of Blood Sun, of course. And then, you know, most spells are good here too. Beautiful. Why was I ever playing anything besides this deck? Oh, sick. Why do I ever play anything besides Lotus Field? Why do I play anything besides this deck? Oh, I didn't have the combat stop. Just like putting a Lotus Field into play when you have Blood Sun is just, it just is the best feeling. Just clicking this, it just, it's just a rush. You know what else is a rush? Casting Kaheera. Can you exile Turok with Teferi Emblem? I don't think you can. Gonna EE on 3? My Blood Sun, no. Think we can overcome this. Emblems are colorless? Okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I cut the wildfires for fire ices. I've been liking the change. It's also like just kind of nutty that Blood Sun cycles. I feel like the card could have pretty easily been printed without the cycling ability. And like, it just has cycling. It's kind of crazy. Does restarting game with Karn clear emblems? I would assume so. Goes for standard, but I did anything. I mean, I think it's a good card to have in standard with like all the like Search for Skanta type lands, right? I learned emblems are colorless when I emblemed New Chandra with Obosh in play. Well, Obosh doesn't care about red; it cares about mana value, right? Yeah, what's the interaction there? Okay, sorry. Blood Sun doesn't have cantrips, all right? Why must every little thing I say on this channel be nitpicked to death? Everything I say is ripped and torn to shreds, just torn apart and dissected and analyzed. No, Dreadbore is not better than Terminate. The instant speed on Terminate is so relevant against Titan. It's so relevant against Hammer. It's so relevant and like against. It's relevant against any Ragavan deck too, because of the dash. And then it's like, you also already have 4 copies of Unholy Heat as like ways to kill Planeswalkers. You know, you have more ways to kill Planeswalkers than like any deck ever. We're playing against Valakut, which is gonna be very good if we could just draw Blood Sun. Lotus Field. I think I'll hold the Lotus Field. All right, almost enough Memory Deluges in this hand. All right, if we can dig for a Blood Sun here, I'm feeling really good. Cryptic, Lotus Field, Sacred Foundry. I guess I'll just take the second Cryptic. Got some more looks. And I wanted the land to play because I want to wait on the Lotus Field too, so I can hold up the 4-mana instance. They didn't sack the Soccer Tribe Elder, which is kind of weird to me. It's probably worth countering. They want to give me to 18. I feel like that so rarely comes up, but I guess, yeah. You've never seen Chance enabled another channel? I love Chance. I think Chance is really fun. I'm sorry that your really important comment gets buried sometime. I'll, you know, send you a Christmas card as an apology. Still no Lotus Field. He has so many, or Blood Suns. There's so many looks this game. Okay, there we go. I just had to complain to draw the Blood Sun. Just had to complain. Opponent says, really? Expletive, really? ... Can you get a Christmas card too? I know Jim Davis sends like Christmas cards. I would do it if I wasn't so lazy. I simply have far too many subscribers to send out Christmas cards. That's it. Really? Yep. Yes, really. Just pay Esther to do it for me. Esther's busy too. Esther has a full-time job and does grad school. Both of us are busy. I didn't put. Oh yeah, sorry. We have Blood Sun in play. Yeah. What are they wishing for? Why not Chalice on 0? I don't. Titan's Shift doesn't always play that card. Oh no, sorry. I was answering a question and I didn't cast anything. I was meant to cast something there. It's okay. I just drew a Lotus Field to make up on the mana we didn't use. Yeah, they don't always play the card, but also, like, their Titans don't do anything here either. Because of Blood Sun. I might want to, like, Chalice on 2, maybe. Yeah, Cavern, that doesn't work. Chalice on 6? Maybe, yeah. Okay, Cavern does make a colorless mana. To say it does nothing here is super disingenuous. Spike, how could you? Yeah, if Cavern enters before the Bloodstun, you do still get the normal ability. I'll Chalice on 2. Can't let any mana go to waste. Can't discard any cards to hand size. Isn't counters and counter mana ability? Listen, I can't tell you why it works this way. I can just tell you how it works take it up with somebody else. Ah! They just gained the life. Get a second Blood Sun as a little bit of insurance. Yeah, opponent is totally emotionally defeated. The Fire lists are relatively new. This is our second league with Fire Ice, but I think they're better than the Wildfires in this meta, this version. I'm not grabbing Kaheera to close the door on this game. Yeah, Kaheera is probably the card we need to get this one done. I think without Kaheera, we're probably not. Oh, they can't cast Titan. They don't have double green. Yeah, I think if we grab Kaheera, we would have extra lethal next turn. Cartographer's Survey. Look at top 7, put 2 lands among them in the battlefield, taps, put rest on bottom. Resolves. Let's do a Fire Ice Lightning Heal Split. Fire Ice is pretty great. Fire Ice is pretty great. Burn is not a super popular deck in the metagame, but if it were more popular, I would be interested in it, because Burn is a bad matchup, but I'm mostly just trying to dodge Burn or, beat it sometimes right now. Alright, we'll get Kaheera in there. Go, Kaheera, go! It is plus 2, 4, 5 damage. This is 8. Whatever, I'm not going to counter this. I didn't want to count, but this is lethal anyways. Shout out to Kaheera. Kaheera for the win. Might bring in Nexus in this matchup. I probably do want the Ragavans. Don't want the endings or the Chalices. I don't want the Fury. I could play some Fury, maybe. Wear Tear kills Dryad. Fury kills Dryad. Maybe Wear Tear's better. Wear Tear also pitches to Solitude, which is nice when we cut the endings. I do feel like the Nexus is okay. Kind of slow. I feel like Fire Ice is worse on the draw. I don't know. I'm just gonna not play the Nexus. Yeah, a little light on white cards. We always have Kaheera, right? 2 islands means you can never cast Cryptic through a Blood Moon. You have Ragavan. But you also, you have Prismatic Ending and Force of Negation and Wear Tear that can kill a Blood Moon. But yeah, you can't cast Cryptic through a Blood Moon. But also, if you were going to be able to cast Cryptic through Blood Moon, you have to get all 3 basic islands in play. That's, not a very likely thing. Oh, I did lose Kaheera. That's actually a problem, but I still think I want Ragavan in this matchup. Okay, this hand doesn't have Ragavan, doesn't have Blood Moon. I think we can do, or Blood Sun. I think we can do better. Although, on 6 cards, you probably have to keep this. Good draw. Not gonna force that one. Okay, I guess okay. Play the monkey now. Right on time, Ragavan. Backup Blood Sun's not too bad. If only I had a Lotus Field on the board to wish for here. I wish I had a... Oh! I wished for it and it came true! My wish just came true. Did you guys see that? That's crazy. I think I'll play like a Blood Sun for a little insurance. I guess I get a Force of Vigor. I just wished for a Blood Sun and it came true. That's crazy. I guess that's how wish works. Probably save Fire Ice for like Titan. Oh. Just draw Cryptic instead, huh? So if I ice them, they can't play Titan with Veil of Summer up. I think I'll cast the Farseek instead of casting Fire Ice though. I haven't cast Farseek in a while. Feels good. Yeah, sorry, I think I misspoke, but Bloodsun gives me some insurance, but not against Force of Vigor. It gives me insurance against, you know, Reclamation Sage or, you know, Nature's Claim. I misspoke. I would say this is a favorable matchup, huh? I'll take a Lotus Field and a Teferi. That'll do just fine, thank you. Oh, dude. Yeah, we can get... If we hit prime time, we get the other two Lotus Fields. That would be awesome. Any consideration for Wish for Chalice and 0 against Summoner's Pact? Yeah, you could do that. Thank you, GS, for giving me this Primeval Titan. That was very kind of you to wish for this Primeval Titan. I appreciate it. I kind of wish I had maybe I should have saved my called shots for maybe I should have saved my called shots for a different turn. Opponent says very funny league ... Oh man. I'm dying over here. Certainly gonna keep this. Need to draw land though. It's a good draw. Okay, glad not to get my Lotus Field Spreading Seas. We really need to draw land in the top two. We're a 26 land deck. Oh, 4 of them are Lotus Field, to be fair. Okay, that is a land. It's not an untapped one, though, but it can maybe get the job done. Felt to turn one better in this match? Maybe. It might even have been better to play the Lotus Field, one of the Lotus Fields this turn. Did we play the Vintage qualifiers when I was motograing? I've Vintage is the format I've played the least of all the popular formats. Get Omnath. Get Omnath. Tap out for Omnath. It's Eternal Witness. Plays Omnath anyways. Cool, cool, cool. So hopefully they don't have Force of Negation. But if they don't, we're going to be in good shape. I'm listening to Meech Pango, which is a local band that broke up yesterday. That me and my friends used to go to all. I've been probably to like a dozen of their concerts, and they broke up yesterday. So we've all been in our feels recently. But they're really good. Local to the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Oh. Sorry, homie. I do usually like this matchup a lot. Yeah, I'd like to see their reaction to this. Just gonna iced first. Doesn't really matter. Let's cycle this. Draw a card, make 6 mana. Guess I'll Chalice on 1. Stop Ephemerate shenanigans. Thank you, Funder. What was my thought process when originally putting this deck together? So it started for a historic PT I qualified for more than a year ago. And in that format, I really wanted to play... I ended up brewing this Bant control deck that was playing Tails End and Uro, and Lotus Field and Teferi. And Lotus Field was good with Tails End, you could counter the trigger. It was good with Uro because it filled up your yard for Uro, which was a problem in historic. And you could also untap Lotus Field with Teferi, which is pretty cool. And after I did well in historic in that tournament, and then after that tournament, I was trying to figure out if there was going to be a good way to port that idea into modern, and this is, you know, kind of where I settled that. I'm gonna play 2 Fury, 1 Chalice, 3 Ending. Could play more Fire Ice, but I think I want to keep the Fire Ice. Or less. I could trim on Fire Ice, but I think I'm going to keep them. And so, yeah, so then I ported it into this version. I played this version on stream for a while before Modern Horizons 2. I was playing Shark Typhoon in the deck at the time. That was kind of like the big card I was on. I was playing main deck Nexus. I was playing main deck Wildfire. And I put the deck down for a while, and then after MH2, I was playing a version without the Furies, but I was playing Solitude, and I realized how good Solitude was in the deck. And I was doing well with that deck for a little while, and then I put it down, and I ended up bumping into some other player in the queues who was playing Jeskai Lotus Field, but they were playing Fury in the deck. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is nuts. And so then I put this draft together, and it's just been crushing ever since. So that's the evolution of the deck. On the draw against 4-color Omnath, probably a keep. Is Flagstone so worth playing without 4 Wildfire? Yeah, your Lotus Fields don't really function without the Flagstones. I know, obviously, like, you still have the Bloodstones for them, but like Lotus Field Flagstones is really powerful. I feel like that's something that, like, we don't talk about that often, but it is really powerful. And it's very important to have, like, that fail-safe, too. Yeah, there's also like matchups where like you're like against control, like a lot of times you're like Bloodstones are, it's hard to resolve them too. Comes up pretty often. Swaps out for a new place that sleeves every round? I've never heard of anybody doing that. It's wild. I'd love to draw a land for Cryptic. Failed to do so. I think I'll ice a land on their upkeep though. Yeah, that can't be true, can it? Nobody swaps their sleeves between every round. That's just not true. Get out of here, Veil Summer. I hate Veil Summer. I just don't understand why this deck plays so many copies. Their deck is already so grindy. Why do they play Veil Summer on the board? I guess I deserve it for last game. Hey Nonsense, if it's in months, appreciate you. It's okay, good game 3, huh? Oh no, I meant to cast Cryptic here. I totally meant to cast Cryptic here. Oh man, I guess I'm solituding the witness, but that was a mistake. Just cast the wrong card. Bright side, we're dead anyways, I guess. It's a pretty good draw. I guess it makes me plus the Teferi if this resolves, but yeah, of course it gets countered. Do you find this deck underwhelming when you don't draw field plus Flagstones or Sun? I don't know. Like, it's less powerful than other decks a lot of times. When you don't get to combo off, when you combo off, you are more powerful than any deck. Yeah, you don't need Blood Sun plus Lotus Field to have a functioning draw, though. Rip Arcbird, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you. Any deck building decision you make in Magic, you have the option to sacrifice consistency for power level, which this deck, does sacrifice consistency for power level.
What's up? It's me, your friend Aspiring Spike.
Alright, well they did tap out. So if I draw like a Teferi, we could maybe get somewhere. Okay, let's go to game 3. Second Chalice turns off the Veils. I think on the play I need Ending less too. I'll bring in a second Chalice. Hi Res Kilgoon, thank you for 9 months. Appreciate you. Yeah. Lotus Field is good with Flagstones and Teferi too, so it's not like you only need Blood Sun. Is Monkey good on the play? I don't know. They have to keep in some creature removal, and they're a Renin 6 deck too. Another one-lander. Keepable hands. Do I want to keep second Flagstones? I think I'll just put back one of the Flagstones. Any idea why Modern Tactics isn't playing Urza Saga like the Legacy variant? Well, getting a Aether Vial off your Urza Saga is a lot better in Legacy than it is in Modern, where you have Wasteland or Rashad Import to slow the game down. You also have Retrofitter Foundry in Legacy, which is a lot stronger. In Modern, it's also like just not the case that you just can't put Urza Saga in any deck and have it be good. Where Legacy just like has a lower opportunity cost to play, I think. It's a pretty good one, huh? Yeah, Wildfire would have been better this game, for sure. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I don't think they'll bounce the Blood Sun. If they do, I could just replay it, draw a card. Prismatic Ending the Teferi. I get to draw an extra card. It's all, you know, exactly what I wanted to have happen. And then I can fire the Teferi, or I can put Kaheera in my hands. If I fire the Teferi, I have Force Up, but I mean, I have to pitch this Teferi to do that, so that seems like a big thumbs down for me. Yeah, I know I can't ending the Teferi this turn with just the field, but I could ending off this mana if they didn't bounce the Blood Sun. And I thought it was somewhat likely that they wouldn't choose to bounce the Blood Sun. I'm gonna use the ending here because it just doesn't have that many targets. Oh man, I almost messed this up again. I just am like bad at like clicking the right side. I just have bad aim sometimes. I just like I like intentionally think click blue and I just miss sometimes. Fallen Simple Man, thank you for Twitch Prime, appreciate you. Should not get into any FPSs. And I don't think I want to fire the Teferi this turn. Since if I do, I don't really have anything up. I guess, but then I guess I can't fire it next turn. Maybe I should have. Maybe this was bad. What is the highest year of your account has ever been? What in the world is this English, John? What does this mean? What is the highest year of your account has ever been? What? That's not a sentence. But that's 7 cards in hand. Despite casting, you know, 2 spells this game. Somehow still has 7 cards in hand. Come on, Kaheera. Solitude. We do get to tap out for Teferi. Pretty good rip. Sounds like a mobile user in autocorrect. What's my highest viewer count I've ever had? I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, I just can't count that high, to be honest. If you add up all the digits on the MasterCard, what is it? Well, let's see. 7 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, Fury. 2 damage to Solitude, 3 damage to Hero. They can bounce their Fury and pitch, maybe? Alright, Dead Misty Rainforest. Okay, they don't take the bounce pitch line. Oh, whoops. Missed blue mana again. Just gonna cycle the ice here. Now I need to pick a number for Chalice. 1 seems okay. 1 seems okay for Ephemerate Veil of Summer. 6. I'm a manish. I can't do 5, but I also have a lot of 5 drops in my deck. I have a lot of 4 drops in my deck. 3. I think it just needs to be 1. I have a 3 drop in my hand too. I'm gonna save these lands in hand for Valakut Awakening. I'm gonna lose my Teferi. I need some top decks. I've got 4 Memory Deluge, 4 Valakut Awakening, a Nexus of Fate in the deck. I've got a lot of good cards here. 2 stops call counter. Yeah, maybe 2 was better. Okay, they just had Prismatic Ending anyways. Plus the Teferi, 4 cards left in their hand. I can go Teferi minus on the Fury next turn if I don't draw anything better to do. I drew something better to do. Yeah, I think I'll just Solitude here. I still feel like not firing that small Teferi is wrong. Yeah, that's a fine take to have. Yeah, that's fine. It is nice to like get use out of the Kaheera too, though, but I think it would have worked out better for us the other way. Why not Teferi untapped in Solitude? I'll give you a guess. I'll give you one guess. You only get one guess though. No, there's a big reason why I didn't Teferi first, huh? Windswept Heath exiled. Dead to the Blood Sun though. Okay, I think I will start with an Awakening here. See 4 new cards. Notably, they can only have Dovin's Veto up here. Because they don't have any, they don't double blue. Because they have Force of Negation, maybe. So I have now 9 mana. I really don't want to, I think, like, both Veil of Summer and Ephemerate are cards my opponent can have, and they both get me really hard here. So I think I'm going to lead on Chalice. Which does get Dovin's vetoed, and they can still have Ephemerate #2 for the Solitude. So I can flashback Deluge if I don't want to do anything more proactive. I think I should do something more proactive though. Let's cast the Solitude. They have to have second Ephemerate, which they could have for sure. Okay, they don't have it. Awesome. Bounce the Blood Sun. I was wondering if that would happen. Unlocks 2 mana for them. Yeah, I kind of feel like they've got Veil too. Opponent's playing well. Yorion into the hand. I'm really thirsty to attack that Teferi with my Solitude here. 6 cards in their hand. Just gonna start with this attack. I'm kind of surprised to see Bolt in the deck post board. If I do suspect my opponent has Veil of Summer, I think I'm just gonna not play right into it this turn. I could just draw like infinity cards instead. Oh, Fury. Sick. Yeah, so I'll take Lotus Field Fury and then play Lotus Field. Sack. Then Fury pitch Blood Sun. Leave the Triomes in the deck. They can't Dovin's veto this. They can't Veil of Summer it. Cycles Veil of Summer. Let's go! Cycles Veil of Summer. We did it, chat. We did it. I might have a second copy, is why they maybe cycled it. We'll see. Mission accomplished. Teferi the Time Raveler off the field. I think that's worth throwing a Cryptic Command at. Just throw the Cryptic Command at an opponent. So my thoughts on Veil of Summer. Anybody have any like super original 1 mana Cryptic Command jokes? Anything new? Any new takes on that archetype of joke? The bright side is that we are super ahead. I would say that is the one bright spot in this otherwise cloudy game is that we're super ahead and we probably can't lose. Is the one thing we've got going for us. We did get Veil of Summer, so everything's awful. They shocked in the fountain. What can they have? Why would they shock in the fountain? I don't know. They can't have anything. I don't need to leave a Cryptic right now. I get to untap on my end step. Oh, okay, they can have something. Resolves. Yeah, they must have like another 1 mana interactive spell, either another Veil or another Flusterstorm, something like that. There it is, Yorion, 2 mystery cards. Yeah, I'm holding the land for Awakening. I also have enough mana to play Cryptic and Deluge here. If I didn't quit game 2, he'd have clocked out. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to play to the clock. It's just not something I care about. Not something I ever do. If I find a Solitude here, I might Solitude instead of Cryptic. I guess the Cryptic... The Omnath doesn't even do much because they've got their fetch lands turned off, but it's probably just worth just throwing over there. I also have a Nexus of Fate in my deck, so I cannot deck myself. I cannot wreck myself. I'm going to eventually take infinite turns. Memory Deluge Cryptic. Don't mind if I do. No decking, no wrecking, just winning. Guess I should have done that in my instap. But playing Omnath in deck, the mana doesn't work to splash a 3rd color, in my opinion. Game's pretty over, huh? Flashback another Deluge. Oh, Nexus of Fate. What are the odds? Pretty high. Pretty stinking high. My one regret is that I've already used my Kaheera this game. We're on the draw. We have Bloodstone to give Solitude. I think I'm going to keep. Mire, no companion. Stomping Grounds. No way! Is this the same opponent? This is the second Titan Shift player this league. The second. And we have Bloodstone in our hands. Can they turn 3 Titan? It's usually turn 4, right? They need a Castle Garenbrig, right? To turn 3 Titan. But even then, we could just go Bloodstone and Solitude the Titan. Play Flagstones, because if I draw a second Flagstones, I'm going to want to play it next turn. This matchup is really good. Bloodstone is really, really good against them. Solitude's really good against them after you have Bloodstone. I think it's good at least. We crushed them earlier. Just crushed them. Okay, so they're not going to have the ability to Castle Garen break me here. Okay, they can Cartographer Survey, which is a cool new card from whatever this set is. I can't remember. This is Crimson Vow, right? I think this is Crimson Vow. Playing Grixis Dress Town tomorrow at 1K. Should I play Flusterstorm or Spell Pierce? I like Spell Pierce more at the moment. It's just like, it really solves a lot of your problems while not necessarily costing you that much. I'm just adjusting for the new emerging Valakut metagame, I guess. Yeah, they didn't even fetch. They were not ready. We're not prepped for the meta. I'd like to thank Bean for this moment. I'd like to thank my entire Twitch chat. Yeah, this one goes out to the Bean, huh? Yeah, so I think I wanted Wear Terror more than Fury because they both kill Dryad, but this is a card that kills Dryad at instant speed and can pitch to Solitude. I didn't want the Chalices, and I didn't want the Endings. I think it's a good sideboard plan. I'll get some water. Alright, fine hand. Can't cast Ragavan on one. This deck can't do that often anyways. Main phase fetch, play around the instant speed Blood Sun. I feel wrong for that one. Oh man. Don't even have Soccer Tribe Elder. Do you need to find a Blood Sun? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just cast Awakening this turn. Put back every card besides one of the two Lotus Fields. It's a lot of looks. You can also just find a Cryptic. I find Striker Rich and Valakut and Titan Shift offensive. I find it offensive to play non-land based ramp in Valakut Titan. I guess I should have put back this Lotus Field, huh? Aren't they playing Creativity? Maybe. I guess we haven't seen it yet. I mean, they're also playing that other 4-mana card. I don't know. I really dislike it still. Alright, Deluge, please find me Blood Sun. Okay, this Cartographer Survey card hasn't seemed that good yet. We'll see. Maybe it is good. Kind of a Nombo with Dwarven Mine. Okay, still no Blood Sun. That's a lot of looks this game. I don't even know that this is good in Creativity Titan. I don't know, maybe it is. I'm not a fan, what can I say? Just a hater. I guess we have to start drawing not perfectly at some point. I don't know why my opponent's playing so slowly. They only have 3 cards in their hand at least. We have an answer for a Escape Shift. We have an answer for a Titan. Search your library for up to 2 forest cards. Then put them onto the battlefield tapped. Okay, I don't have any forest cards. If they draw Creativity, I can also kill the token. That'd be pretty good. Wait, how do you have Cartographer Survey and Hunting Wilds? You just play like one of each and say that's probably good. I'll just play one of each. I don't know. One of these is definitely not better than the other. No veil, please. Wait, hold on. They have exactly 18, right? They have exactly 18, and I can Solitude my Ragavan. I draw Blood Sun. I lose my Ragavan, but I died at any mountain. But I've got outs. I've got outs. No, you can't Solitude the Solitude itself. Yeah, it's another target creature. But I can go to 2, and if we draw Blood Sun, we actually like have a chance. 5/6 mana, yeah. Okay, what hand could we possibly beat? I guess Creativity, if their hand is just Creativity. 3, yeah, okay. Forest, you can beat Forest. Okay, can't beat that one. Alright, game 3 to play this time. Kind of a floody game, huh? Ever tried Hullbreacher Horror in any modern decks with success? I think I trophied with Hullbreacher Horror at my sideboard, but I never boarded it in once. And doesn't have Blood Sun, doesn't have Ragavan. I think I'm a mulligan. Okay, I can turn 3 Cryptic Command. Not very exciting, but probably a key. I think we'll put back a Flagstones. They mulled a 6-2. I guess I played Triome on turn 1 because Seachrome Coast will come into play untapped on turn 4 after I sack my Triome. Just need to find a Blood Sun, man. You got any of those Blood Suns, opponent? I think you can hard mull in this matchup. Maybe. I mean, they're gonna in sideboard games they're gonna board in answers for Blood Sun. It's not 3 mana to win the game. You still have to also like beat their Titans, you know. Lotus Field or Blood Suns or Blood Sun? Not Lotus Field. Not Lotus Field. Blood Sun. I could cycle this now. I think I will. I can also save it to pitch to Force. That might be better. Let's do that. Hopefully no Castle Garenbrig into Titan, but if they're playing the Creativity version, they are less likely to have a bunch of Castle Garenbrigs. Couldn't you play Valakut Awaken and dig deep for it? I think it's better just to like have Cryptic Command up next turn, you know. Yeah, if they have Creativity plus Veil up on turn 3, like this is just something you can lose to. Okay, they did not have the Veil, thankfully. If they do for another Creativity, I'll Solitude, I guess. Kind of like land pass so we're getting the whole hand too. I think that was 2 all in. I think this is way better. Obviously, yeah. Isn't Fire the token just better? I was tapped out. I'm gonna counter that. Strike at Rich resolves. Okay, I think I hold up... Oh, I guess, sorry. Solitude, holding up Solitude doesn't do anything because they can just have... they can Creativity X equals 2. Why is our Wi-Fi connection bad today? I don't know what to tell you, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Please don't reset anything. You can set up a wired connection to your laptop if you're having issues. Do I have to Awakening into a Blood Sun? Yeah, I think I'll Awakening away Ragavan second Solitude here, try to find Sun. Sun plus white card is perfect. I don't have Kaheera anymore, unfortunately. I set in the Ragavan. This after game 1, I did not expect the rest of this match to be quite this stressful, but you know, we're doing okay. Was worried about that. Third Valakut, then did 2 mountains. Flashback Strike It Rich. Still have 2 Blood Suns in the deck, I guess. Tense game. Not worth holding second Bloodburns player Force of Vigor. Well, playing the second Blood Sun lets me find a second white card for Solitude, or plays around like Reclamation Sage, you know, which they will play a lot of times to like tutor with, you know, Summoner's Pact or something. Just hindsight bias. How many mountains do they have? They have exactly 6. So if I balance a mountain here, I don't take any damage. Right, yeah. They have a spell as their last card. Pretty good spell. That amounts to what you played, or you still take damage? I don't think that's true.